you can't have it both ways. It's either a scripted show or it's not. But the same people who argue for one when saying the things about that are bad will argue for it against when they don't like something.
Which I found just irksome.
To give you a little time frame reference for those that are listening, in the 90 era where you were there, 92, 93, WWE was terrible as far as drawing money. That was after the Hogan era. That's when there was a real downturn in WWE. Mr. Brisco was there. He knows very well. And that's when WCW also was losing $10 million a year, and they were talking about folding before Eric Bischoff came along, and then things kind of turned around. So the wrestling world was suffering badly everywhere except for Texas. You guys were doing, we were doing fantastic. Did you have any illusions of getting bigger, of doing more at that time?
Here's my problem, and it's both a criticism and a tribute to myself. I was doing this with really two employees, of which I was one. I mean, I had David Hightower, that was the building manager, and everybody else just was they worked. They show up like in the concession stands, or the wrestlers. But in terms of actual employees, there were just two of us, and I was writing the whole thing and trying to run a law practice at the same time. And you're exactly right. Wrestling was on a real tailspin at the time. It's always been a cyclical business, always.
Yeah,
but it was a very, unfortunately, I arrived at a time of it was in downtime, and although I was able to put a lot of people in the building, I was not able to sell a lot of tickets. I had to give a lot of tickets away because I wanted that building full. For the television purposes, you need to sense the excitement of the crowd. Before I came, they had to very carefully not show the crowd because there wasn't a crowd there, and it made the TV people delighted when they could finally have a wide angle and you see this vast crowd. Certainly made me proud.
Yeah, great. Are you the one that got the ESPN the contract, or was that your predecessor there? So,
What are you talking about?
the ESPN contract that you guys were.
No, that was already there when I
That was already in place there. How did that work with you guys? Was it a pretty cooperative deal, or did they give you pretty much freelance, or was there big restrictions with ESPN?
Well, I was mad at one of the cameramen for thinking this. I decided to make Akbar put him as a general in the Iraqi reserve. All right, so he would wear like an Iraqi military uniform. Well, ESPN said no, that was too controversial. And to me, controversial, it's wrestling. Then what? And the Iraqis, they're like the enemy. So I thought they were a little bit too restrictive because it has to be interesting. You can't, if you just play it safe all the time, it's just boring as can be.
Don't you always think that's crazy? The mindset of some people, they will tell you gladly, all wrestling's all fake, it's all fixed and everything. Okay, we've got this person here from Vernon, Texas. He's going to play an Iraqi general. Oh no, that's too controversial because people will believe that. You can't have it both ways. It's either a scripted show or it's not. But the same people who argue for one when saying the things about that are bad will argue for it against when they don't like something.
Which I found just irksome.